When I think about my time here, when I came, I didn't want to get sober. I was probably going to give this thing about a week and then dip out and then see what the rest of my life had in store for me.
So when I got here, I will say, I'll be honest, I was like, I'll give it a week. You know, I thought they were crazy to tell me between 3 to 6 months.
We started Project WisHope in 2016, and it was simply because we were looking at a map on Google and we saw that there wasn't like a real outlet for resources. There was a bunch of stuff on there when you look for addiction treatment or therapy or housing, and some of them were fake. There was like 15 of them that were not real, and we're like, what's going on here? And I'm like, I just want a map on a website with the specific questions that somebody needs to know to be able to place somebody somewhere. And that's it. And it started there, and I'm like, we also need a phone number. So we want them to be able to reach out to somebody on the other end with lived experience to say, help me find what I'm looking for.
You know, many times I have met up with people in the hospital. They actually think I'm a social worker or another medical doctor, and I said, no, I'm an alcoholic. And I get kind of surprised. It's like, wait, you actually don't think you're going to talk to another alcoholic while you're here, or another addict while you're here?
After a couple weeks, I was like, okay, I'll stay a month. And then as it got even further, then I was so comfortable and feeling so empowered, and I felt accepted. And that's a big word when you're feeling so ashamed.
If you don't want to keep repeating that process over and over, I've already been to jail and possibly haven't been to jail, but I've been through treatment. I've thought about this for the last 5 years. If that's all it is, and you don't want to keep living exactly the same life that you've been living, and you want to try to do something different, that's where places like WisHope come in play. That's our hope, that you start to find that desire, that willingness to change and try something different, so that you're not in the same place you are today in a year, in 2 years. What can we try different today?
Coming to that realization that I really needed help and that I was exactly at the place where I needed to be versus where I wanted to be kind of helped jumpstart that.
Wherever somebody's stepping in at, we're able to assist them in any area that they're calling us at.
I needed that time to find myself again and to work on myself, and I wouldn't have given myself that permission to do it if I hadn't have found WisHope.
Like just giving them some glimmer of hope that, you know, they don't have to live like this anymore. We can turn our life around.